guys, it's Connor Crumb here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you my Philadelphia Eagles 2020 NFL season predictions. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so the Philadelphia Eagles are a great team. Last year they had so many injuries, so it's so hard for them to be successful because every playmaker on that team was hurt, including Carson Wentz. And Josh McCown just can't be the answer for them. Josh McCown is not a bad quarterback. He's just not a good starter. He's a quality backup, as I would say. But I think if Carson Wentz was there in that playoff game, they might have been able to win if he was there the whole time, but he was not. But that's good for me because I'm a Seahawks fan. But yeah, this team, I don't think will get injured a lot this year, especially because of what happened last year with all the injuries. So I really think they're going to do really good this year. So without further ado, let's get right into these predictions, starting with the Eagles playing the Washington Redskins, which is an easy win. The Redskins, as I said in my Washington Redskins video, or Washington whatever. I don't know what they're going to be. They're a horrible team, and because they don't have an offense. And the Eagles will easily beat that because the Eagles have a good defense. So that's that. The Eagles are easily going to win that game. And then the Eagles are at home against the Rams, which is an easy win again. The Rams are not a good team. They have almost no playmakers. Aaron Donald is overrated. Jared Goff is not a good quarterback. They got rid of Todd Gurley and Corey Littleton, two good players on that team. They have Jalen Ramsey, who, in my opinion, is overrated. That Rams team is not that good. So if the Rams want to beat the Eagles this year, they got to make some trades or do something because that team is struggling. Then the Eagles win that game. Then the Eagles, still at home, play the Cincinnati Bengals and get their third win of the season. The Bengals are just too young, as I have said in previous videos. I think in a few more years they can be good, but that team just doesn't have a ton of experience, especially with Joe Burrow not having tons of experience is really the biggest concern. Joe Burrow won't be amazing this year, I don't think. I think he'll be decent, but I think he'll have a Kyler Murray-like season like Kyler Murray did. Maybe not in as much of the rushing category, but I think we'll have a season somewhat similar to Kyler Murray's season last year. So yeah, that's not going to be tons of teams this year, but in later years he's going to be doing great with the Bengals. Then in the fourth week of the NFL season, the Philadelphia Eagles get their first loss of the season on the road against the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are a great team, and that defense is great, and that offense is still getting better and better. I know they lost Emmanuel Sanders, but Deebo Samuel is a great wide receiver, and I really think they are going to do good with Deebo as that number one wide receiver. So then the Eagles lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 5, though. They are on the road, 2 tough road games in a row, which is rough. Because the Steelers are a good team too, and now they have Big Ben, so they're going to be even better. So, yeah. Then the Eagles finally have another home game, and they upset the Ravens. The Ravens are going to be really good this year, but I think some teams aren't going to be able to figure them out. They'll have a lot closer games. Some games won't be as close, but others will, and I don't think they win this. The Ravens win this game. So the Eagles get their fourth win of the season, travel to 4-2, as they have another home game against the New York Giants, which is an easy win. Giants are no match for the Eagles. Giants aren't that good of a team, especially because of that offensive line. It has gotten better, but it still needs to improve more. And that defense needs to improve also. Then the Eagles, still at home, get to play the Dallas Cowboys and get a win, which is solid. The Cowboys are a solid team. To win against them is always a good win. I think it will be pretty close, but I don't think it's going to be a super entertaining game. But I think it will be more low scoring, and it will be a close scores within a touchdown or something like that. Then the Eagles go into their bye week 6-2, feeling good. They go on the road to play the New York Giants and get their 7th win of the season, traveling to 7-2. Like I just said, the Giants are not that good of a team. That defense is terrible. But at least they have a better offense than the Redskins, so yeah. And then the Eagles, still on the road, play the Browns and get another win. Browns are not great because of that offensive line. It's still not good, and that defense is a little concerning to me. But once the offensive line gets to at least top half of the league, I think Baker Mayfield will start doing better. He was under lots of pressure last year, which really hurt him. I think he'll do better this year. But once he gets a great offensive line, he's going to be at the least the top 10 quarterback in the league. But it's not there yet. And then the Eagles play the Seattle Seahawks Monday Night Football, and they get a win. Seahawks are good, but I think this home field advantage really helps the Eagles. Because I feel like they play better at home. I mean, that's what almost every team does, except for my Seattle Seahawks, who play better on the road. But the Seahawks are a great team. I think that'll be an amazing game. High scoring. Yeah, that will be a great game. And then the Eagles in Week 13 play the Packers on the road and lose. Maybe Jordan Love's in at this point. We don't really know. Maybe the Packers are going to be doing great. Maybe the Packers are 11-0. Like, we're throwing Jordan Love in there for the rest of the regular season. But probably won't happen. But they do get a solid win over the Eagles. And the Eagles do get their next loss of the season. Their 3rd loss of the season. But then the Eagles are at home, revenge themselves against the New Orleans Saints. And that will be an amazing win for them. I think that home field advantage really helps, and them not playing at all recently will also help them. Because once the Saints play one team, they really know them, and then, yeah. Then the Eagles play the Cardinals on the road and win. That will be a good win. I think it will be a tightly contested game. And then the Eagles lose to the Cowboys in Week 16. The Eagles are kind of taking it easy at this point. They don't want anything to go wrong. They're just kind of going cautious. And that's really all you need when you're playing the Washington Redskins, as you win in Week 17. So that will do it for these predictions. The Eagles go 12-4 and win their division and are the 2 seed. Unfortunately, they don't get a bye because 7 teams are in the playoffs now. But they are set up well for the playoffs. So that will do it for this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!